Freeman ready to jump it up against Julian Reese, and Maryland will control. And here's Jahari Long right out of the gate. They'd love to see the Nebraska Jahari Long. He came out, provided a huge lift a couple of weeks ago in this building with 11 points.
He's going to have a lot more confidence, I think, than maybe Deshaun Harris-Smith, who's really struggled with his shooting.
9 to shoot for Young, working against Freeman, and the freshman of the week blocks the shot of Jameer Young. Ball loose on the floor, and the possession arrow will give it on the tie-up to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Tony Perkins and the Hawkeyes to start it up. Boy, has Perkins been terrific the last several games, really all season, but averaging almost 20 points per game over the last 7 games played.
Well, and he's got also a game of 15 assists in there as well. So this is a young man that sets the table for this Hawkeye attack for sure.
Dix with 7 on the shot clock. The skip to Perkins. He'll launch from deep. Perkins' 3 rolls off. And Traore with the rebound to start it up for Maryland.
Tell you what, Mady Traore is long. I mean, he's got those short shorts on, so I guess it makes his legs look a little longer.
He's going to launch from deep. That one pinballs out, but the shot looked good.
It did look good. It was halfway down, so already coming out with a lot more confidence on the offensive end.
The nickname for Mady Traore, he calls himself, and I'm sure others call him this as well, the Snake.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Snake can do in his second start.
I just wonder what kind of snake he thinks he is. Like, is he a Monty Python?
Teams are combined 0 for 4 to start this one. But it is one of the best offenses, second best offense in the Big Ten for Iowa against the very best defense in the Big Ten in Maryland.
Yeah, so, you know, something's going to give this evening. And, you know, a lot of times the home team has an advantage, but we'll see.
Owen Freeman doing some work inside against a couple of big men, getting that rebound. Here's Cricky on the run to the rim. Oh, Traore with the block.
Beautiful timing by Mady.
Here comes Young. End-to-end and a rejection inside by the Hawkeyes. Perkins got up there.
Man, did he ever.
Dante Scott on the drive, attacking Josh Dix, and he gets the first 2 of the ball game.
Boy, that was a frenetic exchange both ways, seeing some athleticism. Ooh, Josh Dix looks like he got jammed his finger or something.
He'll go to work inside, runs into Reese and says, I'm going to back this out to Peyton Sanford.
Like the decision.
Entry into the post, and Cricky is fouled. Here's Freeman. A handoff and a little bobble. That's good defense from Jahari Long. Perkins trying to tie it up, and he will succeed in that, but it's Maryland ball.
And see, those are the type of plays, being top 5 or top 6 in the Big Ten, I believe 10 out of the last 11 seasons. That's tough consistency to, you know, to emulate.
One of 4 teams in the nation.
A lot of teams are able to do, but Iowa's been one of them.
Consistency's been a trademark of Fran McCaffrey's career at Iowa.
Yes, it has been.
3 quickly up and down from Peyton Sanford. 19 points per game over the last 5 for Sanford.
I'll tell you, that was about as quick as a release as you're going to see as well. I mean, he barely jumped on that.
Tip, and that's an over and back.
It was very impressive, man. I mean, they beat some high-quality teams that have come into this building. And, you know, I love Kevin Willard for the assists he gave us today.
Oh, my. Peyton Sanford's feeling it early. Another lightning-quick release.
I don't think Fran's going to have to worry about his team getting down 20 before they start to play tonight. I think they came ready from the tip.
Well, he only had 6 points in the first meeting earlier with Maryland. He's already got 6 in the first 3.5 minutes tonight.
Yeah, he knew he wanted to be much more aggressive here.
That shoot-around today.
It's self-imposed. Yep. It's impressive.
Jamie Kaiser, the 6'6 freshman, on the floor for the Maryland Terrapins. Here's Long. Drives in, has his pocket picked. Freeman will start it up to Perkins. Perkins ahead to Dix, and now they'll have to back it out. Good recovery by Maryland.
I'll tell you what, Jahari Long was all over Sanford once he caught it. That's where you have to be inside his jersey.
There's Sanford turning against Kaiser. Now Cricky curls around the screen, going to work against Jordan Geronimo and banks it home.
Yeah, that's nice footwork by Ben Cricky. You know, really had a strong start to the non-conference slate. Got into conference and he was moved up the scouting report a little bit, so he hasn't been quite as efficient on the offensive end, but the potential's always there.
3 turnovers, only 1 field goal early for Maryland. Entry to the post and Julian Reese. He'll skip it on a bounce to Kaiser for 3. And the rebound, good box out by Cricky.
Well, I'm impressed with the way Iowa started this game. Really taking care of the little things.
There's Perkins around a Freeman screen. Got a look at three, a little bit strong. Hooked out of the hands of Cricky, and Maryland in the transition game, foul by Tony Perkins. It'll be his first in the last 90 seconds of that game to give Maryland the win in Iowa City.
Yeah, Maryland's defense ratcheted up, caused a few turnovers. Jameer was able to hit a couple threes, maybe like this. No?
Reese, though, blocked inside by Dembele just off the bench. Long pass ahead to Patrick McCaffrey leading the break. McCaffrey thought he was fouled by Young. No whistle. And here come the Terrapins on the run.
There was a lot of contact there on McCaffrey's finish. That's makes a little bit more sense why there was no foul called there.
Boy, really good job by Cricky walling up against Jameer Young on the inbound. Here comes the push from Iowa to McCaffrey. Entry to Dembele. Pocket picked. Reese took it away.
Julian Reese doesn't get enough credit defensively. I mean, he is a savvy defender. Sometimes he gets in foul trouble, but quick hands and able to anticipate.
Maryland just 1 for 9 from the floor. Jameer Young 0 for 4. Working against Dembele, though. Lost his footing as he fed it to Geronimo. The 3 pinballs out, and Dembele knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay. Deshaun Harris-Smith into the corner to Geronimo.
Maryland worked against this matchup zone of Iowa's.
And Perkins with the steal. 4th Maryland turnover. Perkins to the other end. Left it short. Got his own back. He's got to get rid of it, and he will hop it out to McCaffrey.
That's a good description, Kevin. That's exactly what he did. Almost hopped into a turnover there. Oh,
and there's a turnover. Young with the pocket pick and the finish. His first 2 of the night.
That's a great effort on the defensive end.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Seven to shoot. McCaffrey. Ball tipped around, and Dante Scott ends up with it for the Terrapins.
Tell you what, Jahari Long has done a really good job defensively here to start this game. Whoever he's guarding, harassing, forcing into tough looks, doing a really good job.
6'5", 200-pounder. He's a veteran. One of the reasons that Kevin Willard wanted to go with him. And there's a 3 for Deshaun Harris-Smith. Just 17% on the year.
He was working on it today at shoot-around. I'll tell you, he put in the extra work.
Quickly down the floor to Ben Cricky, and Cricky with 4.
I love how Iowa, when you pressure them, they're not content to get across half court. They're trying to score. And they're going to put pressure on Maryland when Maryland puts pressure on them.
Such a fun offensive style to watch.
I agree.
And Freeman a little too aggressive for the liking. I think we're going to see him in about a month named Big Ten Freshman of the Year.
I agree.
8-time Freshman of the Week. He'll be just the 2nd Iowa Hawkeye ever to be Big Ten Freshman of the Year, as Deshaun Harris-Smith can't pull that one to 2 senior years at Iowa. But he did win it in his freshman year.
I love it. I didn't know where you were going there. That's good. But think about it.
About to do something that hasn't been done since Jess Settles in 1994. 7 to shoot for Bowen. McCaffrey gonna have to hoist. And the rebound, Freeman trying to track it down, but Deshaun Harris-Smith has it.
Good defensive possession by Maryland.
Scott toeing the line for 3, rolls out, and the rebound knocked out of bounds.
Maybe not touching the rock as much as he would prefer.
Inbound to Jameer Young.
A lot of that has to do with the way Iowa's double teaming him as soon as he catches the basketball, forcing him to give it up.
Entry down low, and Traore with the 2-hand flush, and the snake bites for Maryland.
Hey, that was an excellent high ball, high-low action there against the zone. Maryland worked on that extensively in shoot-around. That's got to make Coach Willard feel pretty good.
Here's Cricky. Back out it goes to McCaffrey. He'll try from 3, and he rolls that one around the cylinder and through.
I loved how Patrick gave it up, and then he repositioned himself along the three-point line so that Cricky could be in his vision. Nice job by Patrick.
5 for McCaffrey off the bench. Deshaun Harris-Smith looking for his second 3. Off the heel, rebound inside. Dante Scott muscles it home.
Great work by Dante Scott going heads up against Owen Freeman. He won that matchup on the glass.
5-point advantage, a little pressure now from Maryland. And a takeaway. Traore in the open floor, loping to the rim. No, but the follow there for Deshaun Harris-Smith.
Well, I tell you what, Traore has got great length and athleticism. I see why Kevin Willard inserted him in the lineup.
McCaffrey trying for another 3. Freeman with the box out and the foul.
It's like, no, Marty, yeah.
Carolina, 3-star recruit, went to New Mexico State, played just 7 games there, ended up at Maryland, and you're starting to see the development and why Kevin Willard is seeing more playing time.
There's no doubt. You can't teach that length and athleticism. And at some point, hopefully he'll dedicate himself to getting a little bit stronger. He may not be one of those guys to put on weight, but he can definitely get stronger.
Harris-Smith inside, trying to fight through 2 Hawkeyes, and Owen Freeman ends up with the rebound off the miss. Here's Sanford, the trailer on the play, and the 3 trickles out, but his brother right there, Peyton, cleans up for Price.
How good is that to be playing on the same court with your brother at this level? And you miss the shot and your brother puts it in. That's pretty special.
Think the older brothers ever had to clean up for the younger brother before?
A little bit. You think the younger brothers had to wear those shoes at some point?
Absolutely. Traore's 3 won't go, and Dix with the rebound. See the Hawkeyes, they look to push if they can. Perkins, quiet so far. 0 for 3 from the floor.
Yeah, he wants this matchup, though. You see him.
To clear out against Traore, trying to take the big man off the dribble, slithers his way to the rim, won't get it to go. Pretty good defense.
I agree. He thought he got hit on the release, but I didn't see it.
Young just 1 for 5. Perkins 0 for 4. The top 2 scorers stymied early. Here's Reese. And out of bounds. It'll stay with Maryland. 11 on the shot clock, 6:42 on the game clock, and we're going to see a ton of shuffling in those standings over the next few weeks.
And I think it's safe to say that Michigan State has kind of righted the ship a little bit, I think, after their win tonight against Penn State.
Amir Young with the miss. Maryland started 1 for 10, 6 of 12 since, but Young is still having a hard time getting on track. Just 1 for 6 tonight.
And he was slow to get started in Iowa City, but caught fire in the second half. So you know he has the ability to do so. 17
in the second half in that Maryland win a couple of weeks ago. Price Sanford in the corner will enter it into the post. Dembele working against Reese, and Reese with the block, but Dembele stays with it.
That's a great job. Dembele did not get discouraged. I think Reese relaxed a little bit. Dembele, nice finish.
Aji Dembele, the true freshman, originally from Mali, moved to Spain when he turned 13, then came to the U.S. at age 17. Dante Scott double comes. It's a Sanford double. Reese there to pluck the pass. Kaiser will try the 3. And Perkins with the rebound already. His 5th rebound of the first half.
Critical possession here for Maryland. Iowa goes up double figures. It's going to be uphill sledding the rest of the way.
Price Sanford will try to make it double figures, and he does. Largest lead of the night.
Because the thing that they're doing, they're making Julian Reese give up the ball immediately. So they've really neutralized him in this first half.
Yeah, only 1 field goal attempt for Reese. Young 1 for 6. They've taken the 2 biggest weapons out of the game, and don't forget Dante Scott, just 4 points.
Great point. And, you know, Iowa locked in. I think that second half against Minnesota where they were able to come back and win that game by 5.
Boy, how did Reese find Jordan Geronimo? The bobble, nearly lost it, and then gets the assist.
Got the assist and then lost the gum right there in the center court. See if anybody steps on it.
Sanford, high pass, corrals it, gets the 3 up, and is fouled. And
sign me up.
I feel like as Sanford misses the second free throw, I feel like you'd be quick to the tee.
Yeah, Kevin.
Like the first time a coach said something, you'd be like, and you're out.
I think you're right. You know me very well, don't you?
I mean, you've tried to reject me 3 times in the last 3 weeks.
Oh, no. Never that.
Sanford 2 for 3 at the line. A 28-17 Hawkeye lead.
So Maryland's got to get some production from their big three. No, Iowa's doing a great job defensively. That'll help.
That will help. 2 of the big 3 right there. Young to Reese for the 2-hand flush.
I like this pressure from Maryland. Iowa giving them pressure back too. So see if Maryland can get a couple defensive stops and get some consistency going the other way.
It's Peyton Sanford. 13 early for Sanford. On the run past Kaiser, trying the follow jam is Perkins, and Karam's out to Price Sanford. His brother Peyton for 3, grazes the iron. Diving for it is Reese, and Maryland will come up with it.
Oh, Maryland really fortunate, boy. Iowa flying around offensively, getting pretty much anything they want.
There's Reese, pass deflected by Peyton Sanford. I did just notice a eBay posting from an S. Bardo account. Julian Reese's gum is lightly chewed.
Tell you what, you never know, do you? You never know.
8 to shoot, Young to work. Stripped out of his hands. Cricky got a hand on it and tipped it away. Under 5 to shoot now for Maryland.
I would try to get Reese a pass over the top and let him rip through. Oh, they missed it.
Now lob into Scott. He'll have to face, shoot, left it short. Scott got his own rebound, didn't box him out. A new 20 for Maryland to work with. Every time Young looks up, somebody's in his path. Deshaun Harris-Smith trying to drop it off. Ball loose and scooped up by Sanford. Ahead to Perkins. Here's Cricky. Left it a little short. Scott the rebound.
Yeah, that was a tough angle that Big Cricky took that shot from. It looked like he didn't know whether to go off glass and go straight in.
Finding Scott for the open 3.
Deshaun Harris-Smith, that's a good decision. I know he's gotten a 3 to drop, and he's a leading scorer for Maryland.
He's playing without a shoe right now, too. His shoes left in the backcourt. So Deshaun Harris-Smith is a one-shoe man, and now Doug Sermons, who's on cleanup duty.
Those low cuts, man.
Makes your ankle hurt watching it, doesn't it?
Right?
Lob in, and Reese with the takeaway. Freeman with the foul. Hawkeyes haven't scored in well over 2 minutes. Young trying to get things going. From the elbow, Jameer Young with his 2nd field goal.
I love how scorers can get to their spots. He knew exactly where he wanted to get to. No hesitation. Big bucket for Maryland there.
4-point lead for the Hawkeyes. See if Perkins can answer. Tough shot for Tony Perkins, and he's on the board. Started 0 for 5 before that shot.
That was beautiful. Beautiful elevation. Just stop and pop, playing off 2 feet.
Snap to 7-0 Maryland run. Scott to Reese, going to the rim for 2 against McCaffrey.
That's a beautiful read that time by Dante Scott. Drew a double team and led Julian Reese beautifully.
A little more flow in the offensive game for Maryland. Ricky spinning baseline. What a find. Perkins there for 2.
Oh, Kevin Willard is beside himself on the sideline. That's just too easy for Iowa to score in that fashion. Very little defensive pressure that possession.
6-point advantage for the Hawkeyes. Young feeling a lot of defensive pressure. That double team forcing them to get rid of it. Scott will try the 3. Short, but it finds Reese and then out of bounds.
A little chip on his shoulder, some emotion. You know when he's happy, you know when he's upset. I like that.
Cricky fouled, count it. He'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
You think the Missouri Valley Conference could get a payment from the Big Ten Conference?
I'll say. Ben Cricky, Lance Jones at Purdue.
Marcus Domask at Illinois. I mean, it's been impressive to see these players.
Rink Mass at Nebraska.
Yes, yes.
Reese inside, not from the Valley. Count that one. And Reese.
Well, Iowa was up 11, and Maryland didn't blink. They just turned the defense up a little bit. Jameer Young got that jumper to go, and then they've been pretty solid ever since.
Here's Dix working against Dante Scott to Cricky now. Back to Dix, got an open look from 3. Iowa's not going to be unhappy with that shot from Dix.
No, I like Josh Dix shooting that shot as well. He hasn't been as aggressive offensively as I'd like to see him. But boy, he's on an island by himself out here. I would 1-4 flat. I wouldn't bring anybody to the ball. Let Jahmir Young go where he wants to.
8 to shoot. Young to work. There's the screen. Young explodes, and the ball stripped out of his hands. It's a foul.
Scores in the nation, not only in the Big Ten.
2 for 2 for Young. 6.8 to play until halftime. The inbound to Dix. Quickly up the floor to McCaffrey. McCaffrey on the run, gets to the rim, gets the hoop. Halftime arrives, and Iowa takes the McCaffrey momentum into the locker room, up by 6. A 6-point lead at half in this meeting as we get the second half underway in College Park. What are you looking for from both of these teams as this second half starts, Steve?
I think Tony Perkins is going to be a lot more aggressive offensively. I think Peyton Sanford set the table, but I want to see Tony get there. It is.
And there he is inside, fouled 1,000 to lead in all 3 of those important categories. I mean, that's the kind of year.
Especially on the offensive end. So see him grimace there on the first miss. But once those scores see that first free throw go down, they tend to activate. Then on this end, Maryland's got to figure out a way to get Julian Reese the ball without getting double teamed so quickly. They got to figure out a way to get him in space.
Here's Young, chased by Josh Dix, working it around to Deshaun Harris-Smith. Extra pass, Young, the hesitation, the drive in. Perkins changed that shot, but there's Harris-Smith to get the rebound and the putback.
Deshaun Harris-Smith is balling tonight. I mean, he's really done some good things on the offensive end. Look at that fast break.
Love to see, because this isn't always the case with freshmen. 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, he didn't pout, which a lot of players might. And he just, I mean, he's been working on his shot. We saw him hit a 3 early in the game. So, young man is just putting in the work, and it's starting to show.
Now posting against Tony Perkins, backing him down, and the hook gives him 11.
Okay, young man starting to get confident.
4-point Iowa lead. Here's Freeman. Has to back it out here. And Deshaun Harris-Smith was there again.
Dix likes this matchup.
Maori out there playing with 2 fouls. Here's Sanford against Scott, 7 to shoot. Perkins jumps it out. Dix will try the 3 and splashes it home. Shot clock winding down. Didn't matter to Josh Dix.
Yeah, Tony Perkins got a lot of confidence in Josh Dix. Knew exactly where he was going with the basketball that time.
7-point advantage.
And Maryland a little slow to initiate this possession here.
Double comes at Reese. He'll repost. No double this time. A little bit of a double for Perkins, but not an aggressive one. But the shot short, and Perkins will start it up.
I think Freeman got a piece of that as well. So good defense. And he's got a maturity that belies his freshman classification.
Freeman working inside against Reese. That is not an easy assignment for the freshman, and out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa. 20 on the shot clock.
And he looks a little gimpy right there, doesn't he, Kevin?
Yeah, he sure does. Oh, definitely. Something happened in there. And as he tried to put weight on it and help up his teammate, he realized that his knee wasn't feeling good.
It's a turn of events that hopefully will be okay, and it's not long term. It's not a good look when you don't see guys putting pressure on it. That extremity that they've injured.
Perkins from the foul line. Is he going to find the rhythm in this second half? He's got 7.
I love how he pops straight up and down. He gets great elevation on his shot. So even if he's got a bigger defender, he can still get it off.
His 72nd consecutive start tonight.
Well, that's a skill set. It's availability, durability. That's a skill set.
Out of the double, Deshaun Harris-Smith will kick it into the corner, and Kaiser with the 3. That's got to feel good for Jamie Kaiser. 2 total points since he had 14 against Nebraska.
Yeah, that's a good hookup with the freshman there. On the dribble penetration kick to a wide open look.
Cricky working against Kaiser on the other end, and Ben Cricky with 9.
Tough shot with Cricky going with his offhand, but he liked that matchup. Yet again, Iowa up 8. Last time this happened, Maryland had a nice response. Let's see what they do this time.
There's Young working against Josh Dix. The swing around to Kaiser, looking for his second 3. A little bit short. Rebound tipped over to Deshaun Harris-Smith. On the drive, scoops it to the rim.
He does know that. He's not shy away from contact.
Perkins working against Young. 2 of the top scorers in the Big Ten. Sanford, quick 3. Won't go, but Freeman trying to track it down. Does to Cricky. Good effort by the freshman.
Man, this kid just, he's got such great instincts to be this young.
9 to shoot. Perkins around the Cricky screen with 5 on the shot clock. Working against Dante Scott. Perkins having to hoist that one up. Draws iron, and Freeman gets the rebound. New shot clock to work with as Freeman working baseline against Reese.
See if Iowa can take advantage of this.
Third time, is it a charm? No, it's a travel and a turnover going back the other way. Running, basketball happening, love in the air. What more do you want? Jahmir Young will enter it into the post. Scott will kick it back out. Kaiser for 3. A little bit strong, and the rebound tip nicely tipped by Josh Dix.
It was, knowing that he couldn't corral it himself. Heads up play. I think Ben Cricky may get his number called here.
Curling around against Scott. There he is in the left block. Good call, partner. Cricky going to work, trying to dislodge Scott. Tough dislodge, and Scott stayed right in there and got the rebound.
And Dante Scott, that weight room work paid off that time.
Young on the quick push. Kaiser driving baseline. He'll go to the line for a pair.
And getting necessary stops, scoring enough to get themselves back into contention.
Over 2-minute drought for Iowa. Trying to break it with Sanford to Freeman. Freeman gets his own miss and then has it taken away, and then Deshaun Harris-Smith on the kick. Either way, it's Hawkeye ball. 8 to shoot now. And a foul is called on Jahmir Young, trying to fight through that Freeman screen, his first.
Kevin Willard likes that physicality on the defensive end. Get no gripe from him on that.
Freeman.
Good help by Dante Scott.
Now he's got to work against Cricky. High arcing jumper for Cricky, gets the kind road roll.
Cricky telling the officials that floor is wet. I hope they call. Good, young man, caught it. Get out there and clean it up. But I think Dante Scott did a good job. He made Freeman give it up. He got back to Cricky and made him take a tough shot. That's all you can ask for.
Scott got a little crease down the baseline then as he drove. Defense has not necessarily been Iowa's forte this year, but they're playing good defense tonight on the road.
They are, and they're playing great help defense, which you got to have in these scenarios. Maryland keeps hanging around. So Iowa's going to have to figure out ways to get some stops.
Perkins, Chow.
Tough break for the freshman. I don't know if you could have played that any better.
2 free throws later, and it's an 8-point Iowa lead.
So Maryland finds themselves once again in a situation where they've got to score. They don't want to get this to double-digit deficit.
Young trying to find Reese. Got deep, and Freeman there to reject it from Julian Reese.
Great defense, and feed Freeman again.
Touch pass out to Sanford, toeing the line for 3. It rims out, battling for the rebound. Cricky had it, Karam off his hands. Big Ten Freshman of the Week. Only Jared Sullinger more in the history of the league.
We've got some pretty good freshmen. It's not like we don't have good freshmen this season. Cam happy again when the high school seniors get recruited.
College basketball shoes.
And I think we got one right here. Deshaun Harris-Smith.
Yeah.
Playing his tail off here tonight.
Brock Harding, the freshman point guard, will bring it up the floor for Iowa.
I like Brock Harding. He's got some moxie to him.
Here's Sanford. Pushes that one home. He started 4 for 4, was 0 for 4 before that shot fell.
He's got that amnesia that good scorers need to have.
Here's Kaiser. Steps in for the deep two, left it short, and Peyton Sanford the rebound.
I think Kaiser's starting to get too worried about scoring.
Oh, how about Freeman running the floor, and the big man rewarded as he flushes it with two hands.
Yeah, I mean, runs rim to rim right down the center of the floor, putting pressure on the Terrapins. They don't get back quickly enough.
How about the fact that's his first field goal of the night? He's been involved in everything, it seems.
Tell you what, Steve Pikiell's got something to work with there.
No doubt about that. Jahmir Young working inside. They went right to Young, and he went right to work. A chance for an and one.
Because he's on the top of everyone's scouting report, and it still doesn't matter.
Here's Harding. Little explosion by the freshman. Brock Harding turning the corner and getting two.
I'm telling you, this young man, he's Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois and played in a great high school conference in West Illinois. And there's been a ton of players. Chase and Randall have come out of that conference. Brock Harding, latest addition.
The swing into the corner, and the three drops. How about the night for Deshaun Harris-Smith, a career-high 16 for the freshman.
And see, Kevin, he's doing exactly what you referenced just a little while ago in terms of freshmen starting to emerge at this time of the season and really being an integral part.
Well, we talked about Kevin Willard wanted another scorer. Who was that scorer going to be? Well, tonight's been Deshaun Harris-Smith. He was 10 of 60 from three this year, as Harding gets the steal and running to the other end with a lightning quick release. Brock Harding fired up the steal and the finish. Deshaun Harris-Smith 2 for 3 from three after going 10 of 60 over the course of the season.
You know what? A lot of hard work. You know, like you said, we saw him in shoot around. He was there after everyone else was gone. Just working on his game, and it's coming to fruition. Tell you what, though, Harding got taken down to the bucket, but he's made two really good plays to make up for it.
Around the screen, Young probing, gets into the paint, almost lost it, and a foul's going to be called on Owen Freeman.
Showing us some hops. Yeah. And Maryland just keeps hanging around, Kevin, doing enough to stay within striking distance. This looks a lot like the game in Iowa City early in the season.
No doubt. They hung around, and then Jahmir Young took over late. 6-point game, same as we had at halftime. Young to his left, to the rim, no. Reese stays with it, offensive rebound, put it back, and the foul. Reese cannot convert on the three-point play. 4-point lead, but now Maryland will apply a little backcourt pressure.
Now it looks like a matchup zone, but then they go man. Maryland trying to confuse Iowa here.
And Harding got thrown off by Reese in his path and turns it over. 7th turnover, lob ahead to Reese. The catch, the reverse, and the Terps within two.
Harry Long doing a great job there. Conference play in the Big Ten in February.
What else do you expect? It seems like every night we have this.
That's right. So you see the matchup zone, and then it goes man. So
trying to solve that. Sanford with 5 to shoot, leans in, that'll solve it.
That's a tough shot. I think he caught Julian Reese off guard and kind of leaned away and still got that shot to drop.
Now, Stephen, throughout the night, this has been when Iowa's been able to find some sort of answer defensively, and then they stretch that lead back out. Can Maryland go to work again? Young can, and he'll go to the line. 5 for 5 tonight. 2 for 2 for Young, and a 2-point game. Maryland's come back to win 4 times this year when trailing by double figures, including in Iowa City a few weeks ago.
It's a heck of a ball game. I know the Iowa Nation didn't like the outcome, but that was a great college game.
Perkins with 8 to shoot. Trying to find room against Kaiser on the baseline. Needs some help. Finds it from McCaffrey. Tough fadeaway. Rolls out and Reese the rebound. Maryland to push. Young on the run. The hesitation. Jumps it out to Scott. Back to Reese. Working against Perkins. Spins inside. This game is tied.
I didn't know we were doing laundry this late at night. The spin cycle is in full effect. Oh, Perkins got to be ready to catch that and shoot. He was wide open.
Here's Dix. 10 to shoot.
Good switch defensively.
Sanford. Air ball. Maryland looking for the first lead since 2-0.
Well, that's the matchup that they wanted.
Here's Young for the lead. Bumped by Dix. No shot. Foul on the floor before the shot. They haven't led since 2-0. They've never swept Iowa, and a chance to grab the lead and aim for a sweep with Young at the line.
Yeah, I've just been impressed. Maryland hasn't flinched. They've gone down double digits. They fought back. They've gone down 8. They fight back. Now they've got the lead. Let's see if they can put some pressure on Iowa and how they respond to this.
2-point advantage. First lead since it was 2-0. Where do you look if you're Iowa right now?
Well, Patrick McCaffrey was going well. I'd try to get Peyton Sanford a touch because he can not only get it from long range, he can put it on the deck as well.
Here's McCaffrey. Blocked off by Scott. He's draped all over him. Nowhere to go for McCaffrey, and he throws it away. Excellent defense by Dante Scott.
Dante Scott being physical, using that wingspan of his to deter a pass, forcing a turnover. That's big-time D.
Here's Scott against Owen Freeman inside. Muscling the freshman in a 4-point lead.
And you know what, Kevin? I like the fact that Maryland went to Dante Scott after he made that play. You reward your upperclassmen for working hard on the defensive end.
8-0 run. 14-2 over the last 4 minutes. Sanford can't break the spell. Tipped out of bounds.
Questionable look.
Freeman will hand it off to Perkins. In the paint. Jumper dies on the back iron. Rebound taken away by Reese.
Well, I thought Owen Freeman had a direct beat on that ball, but Reese came up with it.
Bounce to Scott. 15 to shoot. One-on-one against Cricky. Cricky pokes it free.
Nice hands by Ben Cricky. Dante Scott trying to anticipate a double coming, but Cricky all over the rock.
Cricky blocked off. Good recovery in the transition by Maryland. Where will Iowa go? Josh Dix to work against Deshaun Harris-Smith. His path blocked off. In the corner, 3 is up by Dix. Won't go. Rebound Young.
And who was on the box out? Deshaun Harris-Smith kept Cricky off the offensive glass.
And then Jameer Young kept his dribble alive with one hand and helped his teammate up with the other.
Yeah.
And a whistle on a blocking foul. Reese.
Spurts together. Has been impressive here this evening.
One more free throw for Reese.
With as much action as Julian has on his free throws, I'm surprised he's as good as he is. That's a lot of movement in that shot.
5-point lead for Maryland. Hawkeyes need to generate some offense, and they need it fast. 4:40 to play. They've been scoreless for 4 minutes and change.
Tony Perkins has to get aggressive. He's got to force the issue a little bit.
Dix found a crease and got to the rim for 2.
That was nice. Job reading the defense that time. That was Cricky who was able to kind of seal off. Gave him a lane all the way to the rim.
One possession game coming up on 4 to play. Deshaun Harris-Smith on the drive. Muscles it up. Won't go. Rebound Sanford.
That's a big-time move. Didn't get to fall, but I love the move.
Here's Perkins. Bump by Scott. Going to work. Scott another bump. Perkins throws it at the rim. It won't go, and Scott the rebound. Fran McCaffrey unhappy on the Iowa bench. He thought there was a little too much contact there.
Well, I think Kevin Willard could have said the same thing on Deshaun Harris-Smith's drive. A lot of contact there as well.
Here's Young against Perkins. What a move.
Jameer Young calling out barbecue chicken right now. He sees a matchup that he likes. He's going at him.
Ricky was calling for it.
Ricky can hit that mid-range jumper now.
Sanford from the foul line splashes it home for two.
Nice curl. Right to that free throw line area. He's so hard to guard because he's always looking to be aggressive.
On the bounce to Kaiser. Shot clock down to 10. Back to Young. 5 to shoot against Dix. Young working to the foul line. Shot puts it at the rim. Long rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Dix. In college basketball, and so the Maryland marketing department came up with the Jameer Time koozies tonight.
And a great marketing thing, but who's falling asleep at the wheel?
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. Are you serious? One of the top active scoring leaders in the nation. That's okay. Maryland's glad to have him.
Reese is going to have to work. 1 on the shot clock. The fadeaway rolls home.
Might be their night, Kevin. You start to get Reese hitting late shot clock buckets like that.
And a kick ball. Sanford trying to whip it into the corner to Josh Dix.
And now, Juju Reese would tell you that he meant to do this, but sometimes shots are a lot easier when you don't have any say-so. You got to put it up. Got that one to drop.
2:12 to play. 2 timeouts Iowa, 1 timeout Maryland. Maryland has fouls to give if it comes to that situation. Perkins for 3. Got a great look. And the rebound out of bounds to Maryland.
I don't knock Owen Freeman because he's a freshman, but if that pass is on the numbers to Perkins, that's a much better look from 3. Pass kind of took him off his momentum. He had to regather and go up.
Harris-Smith double comes. Got rid of it to Young. And now Jameer Young with a 5-point lead, watching that clock.
Oh, Tony Perkins can't open up that much.
6 to shoot. Kaiser bumped and a foul. Sanford.
Well, Kevin Will has coached a game or two. When you make tweaks to your lineup and it comes out like this, the way that Kaiser and Harris-Smith have played,
Yeah.
it's almost like he took all the pressure off of him.
71-64. 7-point advantage for Maryland.
Well, this defensive pressure by Maryland, they have ratcheted up beautifully here.
And Sanford forced to throw that 3 up, and it's out of bounds. Iowa has to get a stop here. Instead, they foul, and they need that stop at the line. They'll see the game on the Big Ten Network. There's the first miss for Deshaun Harris-Smith in his first attempt of the night.
Well, Dante Scott coming up, giving him some love, giving him some encouragement. That's what you want from your upperclassmen.
One for 2. Hawkeyes have not scored in over 2 minutes. And in that time, Maryland has established the 8-point lead. Perkins drives baseline. No. Freeman able to get the loose ball. And a whistle and a foul inside. Remember, though, fouls to give for Maryland. That's just their 15th foul.
And I don't know if this is a foul, Kevin. I thought Harris Smith went right and just ripped the ball out of Freeman's hands. I mean, it's a tough break. Watch this. Right there. I didn't see the foul. Oh, a great play by Iowa.
Beautiful baseline out of bounds. Lob to Freeman, and the floater over the front of the rim gets the Hawkeyes back on the board, down 6.
And the way the Hawkeyes shoot the 3, this game is far from over.
And that's going to be a whistle and a timeout. Chance to sleep in their own beds for a few nights.
Great job by Iowa.
And no timeouts left for Maryland, but the foul immediately. B-A-R-D-O. 0 for 2. Like the O at the end of Bardo. Perkins. The lob to Freeman. Can't finish, and Reese with the rebound.
What a pass, though. Golly, Freeman had an opportunity. Seen him do that several times this season.
And Young good on the free throws. And a 74-66 lead for Maryland. Sanford has to launch the quick 3, won't go. Freeman battling for the rebound, lost it into the hands of Kaiser, and a foul. For the Maryland Terrapins, yes, Jahmir Young ends up with 19 at the moment. Harris Smith, though, with 17. Kaiser with 9. Some extra scorers on a night where Kevin Willard was looking for extra scorers to stand up, and they have.
Yeah, you could see that Tony was frustrated most of the evening. Let's take a look at Perkins.
Foul was called on Deshaun Harris Smith, and then he said something to somebody in the stands, I think.
I think that's nitpicky. I don't blame the officials. I just don't like that call.
The 3 from Dix rolls off. Long rebound tracked down by Jahmir Young, and that's going to do it. Iowa will not foul, and Maryland for the first time will sweep the Iowa Hawkeyes. They end the game on a 21-6 run and take a close game and turn it into a walkaway. 78-66, the final.